EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Is set to kick off.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On first down is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Allen will try again on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Allen now on first down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
At the 6.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to Dawson Knox.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Burrow will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now Allen again. And that's caught by Beasley. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Allen to throw once more.
Allen's pass.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47-yard line.
Check.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Buffalo.
From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
First and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to Mixon on first down. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mixon on the carry.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
It's a gain of
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd down, Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 72 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play here for the Bills, and even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
14. 1st down,
on play action. Allen, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. John Brown there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This is Mixon.
The handoff to Joe Mixon.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. And it's a first down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Joe Mixon.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is all the way up past the 25. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go to a street. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Lights 49.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Burrow going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a three-point game.
Pat Bosher is set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. You got nothing. You got nothing. Swing it.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Throwing is Allen on third. Flushed out right. And he's able to find Diggs. The 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to
Stephon Diggs.
Touchdown.
73 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Outlaw 18. 49. 49.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Jim. Wide. Get wide. Say.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the curl. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Switch up. Tighten up. 49. 69. Good track.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
By the Bills. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Bananas Ross complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
49-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Mixon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Joe Mixon.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
This is caught, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal.
A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Moss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Bills 33, Bengals 19.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Third down and 7.
Rip left. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. I got 70 range. Hey, smash. Watch 49. Watch the run.
Burrow will throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Mike, check.
So the shotgun snap to Allen, and he'll get this underneath to Singletary. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth, now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 49, guys. Mike. Trap 60. Right there. 49. 60.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Bills 40, Bengals 26.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Check safety.
Singletary to get the drive started. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Singletary again. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it's third down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
41-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Check pass, check pass. 49, 49's the Mike, 49's the Mike. Check, 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 check.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The end result, 21 yards. Going deep for Diggs. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On 2nd down, Burrow. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Drew.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Ain't here like I ain't that savage.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. Call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
12 yards there and a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First, a good pickup there, 26 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
For a Cincinnati Bengals.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
That's good.
A big play there for the Bengals. 51 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here's a run to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Now a hit and a loose football. and the Bengals grab it.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. On first down, they'll start out with Moss. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
3-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bills.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
The tackle made.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bills first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.